Your Honor, the Commonwealth was planning on calling Reverend Andrew Carpenter.
Sorry. I apologize, Your Honor. I had a small family crisis I had to attend to. I'm sorry.
Take a moment to catch your breath. We're not going anywhere. A glass of water?
Yes. Thank you. You okay so far?
All of a sudden, I'm a lot more nervous. Andrew's gonna do everything he can to protect you.
He's one of Hank's key witnesses.
I know, but up until now, all the witnesses have been, well, cops and doctors and therapists like you, Sheila. It's been so clinical. And I know you're all behind me, but it's like they've been talking about this faceless woman without a name. But when Andrew starts to testify, to me, he's going to be talking about the real me.
Reverend.
He's the kind of person that this jury really needs to believe. So for me, this trial is just getting started right this minute.
I do.
I'm scared.
Reverend Carpenter, you stated that on the morning after the spring fling at Kappa Alpha Delta, you opened your rectory door and there was Marty Saybrook on your doorstep. Can you tell us what happened next?
She just stared at me. Maybe it was because she finally saw a friendly face, but she just fell apart. And that frightened me, so I reached out a hand to comfort her, not really knowing what was wrong, and then she jerked away as if she couldn't bear the thought that someone would touch her.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness is drawing conclusions.
Sustained.
Thank you.
You're doing just fine. Now, just tell us what you saw and what you heard.
I asked her what was wrong. And she couldn't even speak. The only thing that came out of her were these muffled sobs. I asked her if she was hurt. It looked like she might have been in an accident. Her neck was bruised. Clothes were torn. Her hair was matted down. I asked her if she was mugged. She shook her head no. And then it was as if I had gotten socked in the gut. I realized that she had been raped.
Objection, Your Honor. Was the Reverend socked in the gut, or is he offering up another metaphoric conjecture?
Objection sustained.
Thank you.
When you realized what happened, do you mean that Miss Saybrook made it clear at last that she was sexually assaulted?
She made it very clear. She had been raped.
Reverend Carpenter, you told us Marty Saybrook is a parishioner of yours?
Yes, that's right.
Is she the same parishioner who started a very ugly and untrue rumor about your sexuality last summer?
Objection, Your Honor. That question is irrelevant. Miss Saybrook's past behavior is not on trial here, despite Miss Gannon's constant attempts
I am
to
not
drag it in.
talking about Miss Saybrook's promiscuity here. I am talking about her honesty.
Objection!
This whole case revolves entirely around the question of veracity. There are no eyewitnesses. There are just the defendants and Miss Saybrook herself. So Miss Saybrook's history of truth-telling, or the opposite, is very relevant.
I'm inclined to agree. Objection overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. Reverend Carpenter, did Marty Saybrook start a gossip campaign of deliberate lies against you?
You have to understand that she was not physically well and under a great deal of stress.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you. What did she accuse you of?
Of molesting a teenage boy in the parish.
Ooh. Was it true? In any detail?
No, it was not.
She lied. To hurt you or to get your attention, for whatever reason, she lied. Was this the last time that Marty Saybrook told a large public lie, as far as you know?
Nothing else comes to mind?
Nothing at all? In March of this year, didn't you confront a supposed drug dealer on Marty Saybrook's behalf? Could you tell us why?
She wanted him to corroborate that she had been with him on a certain night.
That she was with a drug dealer? Was this the same night that Bo Buchanan's wife was killed in an automobile accident?
Yes, it was.
Miss Gannon, are you going somewhere I want to go?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes. Is it true that Marty Saybrook offered up this alibi because she had lied repeatedly to Bo Buchanan and to you about her whereabouts on that tragic night? That in fact she had lied so often that Bo Buchanan began to believe himself that she was the driver of the car that forced him off the road and caused the accident that killed his wife?
Objection. Irrelevant and argumentative. Your Honor.
I'll rephrase it. Did Marty Saybrook tell you that she had lied over and over again to Bo Buchanan? I can call Mr. Buchanan to the stand to refresh your memory.
That won't be necessary. Yes, it's true. She told me that she had lied to Mr. Buchanan.
Repeatedly?
Yes, but that is very different than what happened the night of the
A
rape.
clarification isn't necessary.
Marty may have lied in the past.
Reverend,
She did not lie
Your
then.
Honor.
Wait,
Reverend Carpenter.
in fact, I had to drag the truth out of her about being raped. She was not flinging accusations or trying to smear anybody's reputation. She was not volunteering anything, nothing at all.
I'm a little confused, Reverend. I thought when Marty came to your door, she told you she was raped.
Like I said, it was more that I realized she had been raped.
Because of something she said?
Not in so many words, no.
So, are you saying that you were the one that suggested to Marty that she had been raped?
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel is doing to the witness what she's accusing him of doing. Leading him by suggestion.
Sustained.
Did Marty Saybrook say to you, I was raped, or did you ask her if she had been raped?
I guess I asked her.
So the first time the word rape was used, it was you who spoke it. It was you who made the suggestion.
I wasn't suggesting anything. The woman had been assaulted. Anyone who had been there would see she was assaulted.
You, Reverend, and not Marty Saybrook, who first called it rape. Yes or no?
Yes.
I have no further questions.
Order! Order! Order!
Back here, please. Marty, I am so sorry. If I had thought I was going to damage the case, I would have never testified.
Well, what you did on the stand, Andrew, was tell the truth. I've done a lot of terrible things, and I knew that was going to come out. It's just something that I've got to live with. It's certainly not your fault.
Thanks for trying to let me off the hook here.
There's nothing more you can do now except, be my friend, and you can do that anywhere, so why don't you just go home and rest? I'll be okay. Okay?
Okay. I'll see you soon.
Did you tell me again? Will you come back to the stand?
You were awful nice to the Reverend there.
There's no need to make him feel worse than he already does.
That testimony was pretty devastating.
Yeah. If the rest of the trial is going to go like this, I don't know how much more I can take.